Alrighty guys, today's the day. We're gonna get started on our project I told you we're gonna do. Working on our traction bars today. I want to show you guys what we have for parts. That's kind of where we want to start out. So I told you they're gonna be a little beefy, and what we have here is a 1.25" heim, rather than going with a standard 7/8 setup like everybody else sells, I'm sure. We have an 1.25" heim, and we have our misalignment spacers that we need to get in there. There's 2 of those, and what we're doing is we're using a weld-in collar that goes in the pipe. So this is going to weld into the pipe, and you're just going to screw your heim joint in it. There's a nut that goes in front of that. So that's one end. That's our frame end. Now, on the axle end, we have Trail Gear's 18mm Johnny joint, which, if you haven't seen a Johnny joint, you get a big collar, your ball goes in the collar, and you also have a bag here, and I'm not going to open it yet, but you have 2 urethane cups that go around the ball, and you have 2 big spacers and a internal snap ring. I don't know why I'm blanking on that right now. So what happens with this is your urethane cups go on the outside, and then one end of this has a milled lip on it, one of them has a recess for your snap ring. You put a washer in, you put your cup in, one of your urethane cups, you put your ball in, and repeat on the outside with the cup and the washer. Now, the hard thing about these is putting them together. You have to actually press that outer washer down so you can get the snap ring on, so it fits nice and tight. And obviously you want greasable fitting, so it's got a grease hole there. So that's that. Those are both of our ends. And what we're using for pipe, which is different than your run-of-the-mill kit, is we've already been over here notching. We already kind of got started on you guys. That's quarter wall, 2-inch outside diameter DOM tubing. So we went with that because of strength and durability. And if I ever break or bend these things, I'm doing something wrong, because it shouldn't happen. And that's the main reason we wanted to build them instead of buying a pre-done kit, because not to badger anybody's pre-made kits, but they're usually 120 mal tubing, smaller 7/8. You might get an inch heim, and they're lighter than this. We wanted to make something that was gonna hold up to some abuse, and other than that, we wanted to do it ourselves. This is the fun part about this truck stuff, is doing things yourself, building things, taking pride in your work. So what we have to do now, and I think we're going to do it today, is we need to make a bevel on our cut here, so that when we weld, let's show you guys, this welds onto the pipe. Okay, so when we weld this onto our pipe, which is going to go right there, we actually need to put a bevel in that so we have a really good welding surface. So right now, if you welded that, you'd probably, obviously you're going to get a big weld on the outside, okay, for one. And 2, you're not going to get good penetration with I keep wanting to call it 2-inch, but it's quarter wall. So we have a 1/4 inch material here, and this might be 1/8, okay? So you're not going to get good penetration on your quarter wall without burning through your smaller 1/8 inch. So you need to put a bevel in there to get good penetration on this, and not have a big gob of weld, which nobody wants.
We're also going to preheat it.
Oh, we're also going to preheat it so it gets, even better bond. And then here, Doug's already kind of roughed these out. These are our axle brackets, and we need to go through, clean them up. What he did, and it's a really smart idea, and actually it should be the only way to do it for anybody out there. He took 2, okay, now given we're going to have 4, 2 on each side, but you take 2, tack them together, you make your mark, which he used a layout compound, and that's the best way to make a match, and even when you drill your hole. So we're gonna ream these out to 3/4 because we're using all 3/4 inch hardware, top and bottom. So we need to ream these out 3/4, and keeping these welded together, that'll ensure that they are aligned perfectly. And when we're done, they should look like this. Okay, he's already reamed that 3/4, nice and smooth, fits the contour of the axle, and he did these the same way, where they're welded together and formed, which you can tell because they are perfectly the same. So we'll get going on that, get a few things done. We might get the Heim bung in today. We'll see. We'll see how far we get. But we'll get going on that and check back in a minute. Alright, so we got both ends chamfered. We got both ends ground. They're ready to weld. The brackets are all done except for the bevel here, or the arc that we need to do. For the sake of showing you guys how this is done thoroughly, step by step, we're gonna cut this one today. So if you want to see the rest of this project or keep along, go down below, like it, subscribe it, and hit the little bell. You'll get notifications when we do this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.